Hi, my name is Janeen.
And this is Joy.
And today we are dropping
Gems.
gems.
I can't.
I totally am obsessed with these sounds.
First and foremost, who decided to give Janeen and Joy a podcast?
I don't know, man.
Somebody done fucked that.
This is going to be fun, though.
I think so too.
We've been saying we were going to do this for a really long time.
At least over a year.
No, seriously. And for those of you that don't know, we used to have a YouTube.
Now they're going to go look it up.
They should. So they can know we ain't new to this. We true to this, you know?
I think what they're going to see is the growth.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, totally.
So that's why I'm like never ashamed for people to go back and see like my old YouTubes and stuff like that. So, I'm not sweating it. Go see that growth,
the
baby.
Adventures of Janeen and Joy.
Here she go, making it way easier.
Way easier.
So basically, let's bring it back home.
Okay.
Why did we start this podcast?
Because we need a platform to talk about any and everything that embodies who we are. We don't show much on social media, put it like that. And I don't think that people really, unless you are very close to us, you don't really know who we are. It's also a way for us to have some self-therapy. We need therapy. We want to help others. It's like our own little personal diary, our own little personal journey. And we just want to be able to touch some people and let some people touch us. And
I mean, honestly, too, we're always finding ourselves having conversations just amongst each other and being able to pour into each other. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, man, if I knew this, if I saw this, I just know that would have helped.
True.
So we're definitely here.
So true.
To be as transparent as we can be. And hopefully you get some gems that we dropping.
Hopefully.
Catch a gem or two. But yeah, that's I like that explanation. That was, you did a good job.
It was all right.
What's something that was super, 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 super challenging for you this year?
Motherhood. I don't even have to think twice about that. I started this journey October of 2020. So this year was the real. Because, those little 2 or 3 months at the beginning was cute.
Yeah.
Even though it was hard. Newborn is very hard. But, motherhood. Motherhood, trying to juggle motherhood and emerald, entrepreneurship, friendships, and relationships.
Those are like all deep topics we should dive into.
Yeah, we have to. And what about you, Joy?
Oh, man, you put me on the spot. I would say my biggest challenge this year was healing. Mm-hmm. I think it honestly was something that's been like a long time coming. And I think that like I truly actively decided to take the step forward officially this year.
Yeah.
Was to heal. That. Yeah. I lost my father February 2020. And it doesn't get any easier, but that being said, it definitely pushed me forward to start going to therapy. But that there is a whole nother episode and within itself. But I would say just if we need to just like, if I were to group it all into one thing, like my biggest challenge, it would definitely be healing. And that could be friendships, family, my relationship. It could be just a lot, or just even healing from my past, just knowing, that.
Was it because it was hard for you to heal, or you didn't necessarily want to go through the process?
It's definitely the going through the process. Mm-hmm. It was having to confront certain things, having to really just, accept certain things. And I think that it definitely was one of those just harder to confront.
Yeah.
But I'm on it.
I know a lot of times it's scary to heal. You are afraid of what's going to be on the other side of it. Mm-hmm. And you don't even know that that's the reason why you're so scared to confront it.
Facts. And you don't even know you're unconsciously doing that.
And we don't like change or growth. Human beings do not like to change and grow. So but what's on the other side of that?
But to piggyback, I used to say monkey back. To piggyback off of what you just said, Yeah, you made me lose my train of thought just because of the monkey back.
You did that.
Just continue. I don't even know what you were saying.
I was saying that the growth and change is uncomfortable for most human beings.
Okay, I got it. I feel like, yes, it's uncomfortable, but what I will say, just from my own personal journey, the first, because I've been going to therapy probably for a little over a year now.
Right.
And just dealing with certain specific traumas and dealing with, the death of my father and just that whole, what that all encompassed. I honestly feel like that very, very first therapy session where we really dealt with some trauma, I left up out of there. You can even ask my husband, Timothy. I left up out of there so happy, so much lighter. So
you talked about
yes, just looking forward to the continued journey and that weight being lifted up off of me.
Yeah.
Like it really, I'm looking forward to it.
Right.
As scary as it may seem, as much as you don't really want to tap into certain things, I'm really looking forward to it.
And that's what I think, that once you get in it, you are happy about it. But like, say me, and I've been talking about doing therapy, going to therapy, self-therapy, couples therapy for at least over a year now. Yeah. Why haven't I taken that step? It's not that. I think it's a little bit of fear, like having to dive into some real shit.
Yeah, and it being smack in your face.
Smack in my face, because I'm the friend that listens and gives the advice, not the one that pours and gives. And so it's scary to think that somebody will be able to sit there and really dive into everything that has haunted me or the trauma that has filled from childhood on up. Like, that's a little scary. But I do know that it's something that's so amazing and healthy, and that I'm so happy that I see now that the Black community is really taking the time to do therapy. Yes. Focus on their mental health. We have so many avenues and the knowledge that's there now, where you didn't have that back in the day. Like, that was like a taboo.
So taboo.
Black people in therapy, what?
I want to say the first time I ever even attended therapy was when my parents got divorced, and I literally took it as a joke.
Right.
And I, because in my mind, I thought to myself, I don't need this. Like, y'all need to be separated. Like, I don't need to go. Why am I sitting? Who
what
are
does
you?
This have to do with me?
And I found myself like really not necessarily making stories up, but I wasn't really taking advantage of it. Plus, I was young. Like, I didn't really know what was going on.
Right. Makes sense.
But as an adult now, I'm in couples therapy, and I also do individual therapy, and just to see that shift, and just to see even, I guess, the importance that just as much as like Timothy and I work out, this shit is just as important.
The self-awareness.
Yes.
This has been a really good, therapy. This is good therapy, right? Because it's pushing me to say, you know what, I need to get started.
I know. This was a really, really good, I guess you could say, an introduction to Joi and Janeen, kind of. Because, we swear we are our own psychologists, though.
And Lord knows.
We can work everybody else's problem out, but our own.
Hope you enjoyed it today.
Yes, and we will see you guys back on episode 2 of Dropping Gems
with Janeen and
Joi.